Hi, how's everyone doing today? So today we're going to be learning about a portrait artist, one of my favorite artists actually, and we're going to be learning about portrait artists throughout these next couple weeks until we are done with our project. Our next project is going to be a portrait on yourself. So it'll be a self-portrait, but it's going to be a side profile, and you're going to be using pen and ink. So one of the artists I'm going to show you today also uses pen and ink. This artist is Swoon. So Swoon is a great portrait artist. She uses pen and ink as well, and she draws these pictures on in very large scale, and sometimes even posts on billboards or buildings outside. So some things that are neat about hers, as you notice in her pen and ink drawings, is she uses lots of line. And she uses lots of line to create different textures. She uses cross-hatching to create that. And then different values from light to dark in pen and ink you could see with the heavier pen strokes and heavier cross-hatching, and then in the lighter areas there's just no pen marks. And you also notice in a lot of her work she uses lots of pattern and repetition. Pattern and repetition that also create a good amount of movement. In her later works, such as these, she also starts to incorporate color. So I'm going to have you guys work in groups of 2 and 3 and talk about some elements of art that you find in her work, as well as some principles of design, and write those down. And then I also want you guys to talk amongst yourselves about what you think about her style, and maybe how you can incorporate that into your own portraits of yourselves in this next project. So I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to go ahead and write those down and talk about it, and then I'll call on your groups. Okay. That was about 5 minutes. So what did your group say about some elements of art that they found? Yeah, texture. Texture's good. Yeah, you notice the texture is different in the feathers as it is in the face. What did your group say about the principles of design? That's a little harder. She uses movement. Yeah, you can kind of notice the movement in the way the characters are positioned. Yeah. You also notice the movement in the material of clothing and in the patterns in the background. Oh yeah, rhythm. Yeah, the patterns definitely kind of create some sort of rhythm too, right? And movement. So what did your group think about how do you like her style? What do you think? And yeah. Okay, so you really like her textures. Yeah, it's like deep, strong textures. It's not very soft either, right? So what are some things that you could use in your own artwork? What did your group say? Really liked the patterns. Yeah. So you want to maybe incorporate some patterns into your own artwork. You can do that by in your portraits adding implied patterns, or you could add it in the background too, just to have some more visual elements. Oh, and another group said that they really liked their emotions portrayed. And you could do this by just taking a photograph of yourself where you do kind of show some more emotion, and then we'll draw that out in your own drawings. All right, that's all I have for you. Thank you, guys.